Hey you guys, we're learning about story elements again today. Let's review what we know. The setting is the time and the place of a story. The characters in a story are the people or animals who take part in the action of a story. Conflict means the problem or a struggle in the story. And resolution means the end of the story when all the characters' problems are solved. Then we have theme. When we think about theme, we think about the me. The life lesson we learn after reading a story is the theme. Today we're going to be continuing with our flight unit. This is a picture of a magpie. It's a bird that's very interesting. This particular magpie, the black-billed magpie, makes a very large nest that can take up to 40 days to construct. The nest is a sturdy domed bowl made primarily of sticks and mud. It's lined with hair, grass, bark, or rootlets and placed in a tree, a shrub, or even a utility pole. Here's a story called The Magpie's Nest by Joseph Jacobs. All the birds of the air came to the magpie and asked her to teach them how to build nests, for the magpie is the cleverest bird of all at building nests. So she put all the birds around her and began to show them how to do it. First of all, she took some mud and made a sort of round cake with it. "Oh, that's how it's done," said the thrush, and away it flew. And so that's how thrushes build their nests. Then the magpie took some twigs and arranged them round in the mud. "Now I know all about it," said the blackbird, and off it flew. And that's how blackbirds make their nests to this very day. Then the magpie put another layer of mud over the twigs. "Oh, that's quite obvious," said the wise owl, and away it flew, and owls have never made better nests since. After this magpie took some twigs and twined them round the outside. "The very thing," said the sparrow, and off he went. So sparrows make rather slovenly nests to this day. Well then, Madge Magpie took some feathers and stuff and lined the nest very comfortably with it. "That suits me," cried the starling, and off it flew. And a very comfortable nest have starlings. So it went on, every bird taking away some knowledge of how to build nests, but none of them waiting to the end. Meanwhile, Madge Magpie went on working and working without looking up, till the only bird that remained was the turtle dove, and that hadn't paid any attention all along, but only kept on saying its silly cry, "Take two, Taffy, take two." At last the magpie heard this just as she was putting a twig across, so she said, "One's enough." But the turtle dove kept on saying, "Take two, Taffy, take two." Then the magpie got angry and said, "One's enough, I tell you." Still the turtle dove cried, "Take two, Taffy, take two." At last, the magpie looked up and saw nobody near her but the silly turtle dove. And then she got rarely angry, and she flew away and refused to tell the birds how to build nests again. And that is why different birds build their nests differently. This story is an example of a myth. A myth is a story that seeks to explain how something in nature came to be. Who are the characters in this story? For today's activity, you need your dry erase marker and your dry erase board. You're going to draw 3 of the characters from today's story. Remember, character means people or animals who take part in the action of a story. The resources used in this video are applesfortheteacher.com and nationalparkservice.gov. Have a great time reading.